Hello again. Welcome to you in our lessons algebra series. Today we'll discuss together the word problems and applications on quadratic equations. I pick some arbitrary word problems. I will start by the first problem here. Okay. If Ricardo has a 50 feet of fencing to build a rectangle pen, he will use the back garage for one side of the pen. Find the dimension enclosure of the area of the pen is to be 300 square feet. It's good. So what's the given information and what's the missing information? So in any word problem, as we know, we need to analyze the problem first and imagine the situation here. So the situation here, we have a rectangle pen, the keywords here, rectangle bin. Okay, so let me highlight it. Also, we have a 50 feet fencing. All we have is 50 feet, or sorry, Ricardo has. Okay, I will share this also. Then also we have the area. The area is 300 square. One of these sides is missing. As you see, the garage as one of sides is missing. So this is missing in our rectangle. That means one of them is missing. Good. So now the problem becomes how? Let me graph some. Here I graph it already. This is the shape we talk about. As you see, this is my pen. We have a fence with 50 feet, which represents the parameter here, my case, and 300 square is my area. So let me start with informations here. So the parameters of rectangle is 2x plus 2y, because every two parallel sides they are equal, so the sum of all sides is equal to x plus 2y, where x is the length and y is the width. Good. So in my case here, the parameter given, which is 50, is equal to x plus 2y, but one of these x's is missing, which is the garage side here. So no need to put two x's, just one x is enough. So I will reformat this formula to be x plus 2y. So here x plus 2y. This is my first equation. Okay, what I can do also, we have information about the area here, which is 300 square. So what's the area of the rectangle? The area of the rectangle is A is equal x times y, where x is the length and y is the width, as we say. So here 300 square is equal x times y. This is the second equation. Now we need to compile these equations together. To combine them to get the result, we need to rewrite one of these parameter by the other. So put the x as a subjective formula here from the first equation. If we put x as a subjective formula, what we get? Let me do it like this. Just a few moments. So here x, it will be 50 minus 2y. Linear equation. Just rewrite the equation by x. So just I move this to y, I transport it here to this side to be a negative sign. So we get a new value for x, which is 50 minus 2y. Now this value, I'll take it as a copy paste and I will substitute it here. in this equation. Second equation, it becomes 300 equal this 5 minus 2y, the new value for x, times y. This is time y. Let me simplify this equation. So we need to multiply, distribute this y over the bracket. We will get 50y minus 2y squared. Done. Okay, so my new equation here is 300 equal 50y minus 2y squared. Nice. So this is a quadratic equation. We need to rewrite it in a standard form. It becomes, to solve it and get the value of y. So take this 300, all of these to other side here. So this minus 2y, it will be positive 2y. And this 50y, it will become negative. So my equation becomes 2y squared after I move it minus 50y is plus 300, which equal to 0 here. Now we need to solve it. We can take out 2 as a common factor, as you see here. So this equation becomes as 2 is gone, 25 here, divide all of the equation over 2 over here, which is 150. Done up to now. Next step, we need to factorize this equation. We need to search about two numbers. Their product is equal 150 and their sum is equal 25. Or you can solve by completing square, or you can solve also by the quadratic equation. Here I solve it directly. I don't want to lose the time here. So solution is 15 and 10. This is the values of y. This is the values of y. Good. This the first question I selected. I hope it's clear now. Let me go for another example here. I want to discuss this example. Hashim wants to make a try from 12-inch by 18-inch sheet of cardboard by cutting a square out of each corner and folding and tabbing the sides. How long should each side of the square cutout be if Hashim wants to pay pace of the try to have an area 200 square? So this is the area. Again, I wanna to formalize my equation or get information out. 12-inch by 18-inch, so it is a rectangle, and all size is given, length and width is given already. Now here you want to cut a square out of each corner. That's the key word here of the problem. So how is that? Let me put the graph to imagine the situation here. This side is 18 as given here. This side is 12. And these corners is cutting squares from these corners. So cutting a square out of each corner. So this corner x times x as square here, here, here. Now the new length is what? The new length, the old one it was 18, the new one it will be 18 minus x from right, x from left. So 18 minus 2x. So my new length L here are represented by L equal 18 minus 2x. This is the length. Now the width, it will be same way, 12 minus 2x. As we know, the rectangle area is length times width, or x times y. So the area here, A is equal length times width, which equal 18 minus 2x, 12 minus 2x again. Good. But area is given. Area is given in the question here, which is 112. So 112 here. Now I get a quadratic equation. We need to simplify it to get the answer. 112 equal, multiply this quadratic equation. So I need to multiply this term. I will comply it here directly to save the time. Combine here and simplifying. Yes, this simplify. So the answer here is 4x squared minus 60x plus 260. Now I need to move this 112 to other side. So this equation, it will become 4x squared minus 60x plus 216 minus 112, it will be 114 equal to 0. This equation, I need to solve it. Solve it by any way you want, by factoring, by completing square, by quadratic formula as you want. If you don't know how, just revise the videos and the live lectures. So, but here, because it is a recorded video, I will solve it manual. So it's solving by a quadratic formula. We will get the answer, which is half of square root of 100 plus 15 over 2, and the same way the negative answer. Done. The last example in my lecture, but I will not solve it. I will give you a hint just to solve it. In your book, by the way, in the standard book, because of that I choose this question. Go to exercise number 2, example number 2 in your book. You will find out a question like this question. But the problem here, the question says to you to solve the question by using the formula. It says d is equal half of 16 t squared. That's what the question says. The equation is given, which is d equal 16 t squared. But the problem here, I don't like this shape of the formula. I want from you to use the physics fact, which is already we discussed it in the physics lectures. We says that the distance is equal from the kinematic equation. The distance is equal half of gt squared. So the g here is the gravity, and t is the time. The gravity is 10 meter per second square, as you know, or 9.8, but approximately is 10. And the fact that here the gravity is measured by meter per second, it is unit, the standard unit. But here the question in feet. Look for the question, it's given in feet. So here 1 meter is equal to 2.3 feet approximately. Use these two facts and give me the exact answer. To check your answer, use the equation which given in example number 2, which is d equals 16 t squared. But by the way, the equation is just valid for the feet unit. It's not valid for meter, for anything else. Okay? So this is the standard formula from physics, and this is how you can convert. This is your homework. Please solve it and send me the answers. See you later. Bye bye.